Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Becca and this is my brother Michael, and he is going to be helping me choose my May TBR. I have a list of books that I want to read, and he's got some books that he's chosen for me to read, and yeah. So of course, before we get into the books that I'm going to be reading for the month, let's talk about the books that are coming out during the month that I will for sure be reading most of them. I'm really excited. So for May 7th, for my most anticipated releases of May 7th, we have Finale by Stephanie Garber, which is the third and final book in the Caraval trilogy. We have Again But Better by Christine Riccio, who we know on BookTube as Poem Bananas Books. This is her first novel, and I'm excited but also like really nervous because I read Sasha's book, Zenith, and I didn't love it, so I'm hoping to like this one, but we'll see. I haven't heard the best reviews. We have Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, right? Who was the duo that wrote the Illuminae files, and I really love that. And so this is their new book, and I'm excited. Romanoff, who I can't for the life of me remember the author. I can't remember the author for Romanoff, but that is an Anastasia retelling. That's all I needed to know. I just really want to read it. I've heard some really good things, and I can't wait. We have The Bride Test by Helen Huang, who wrote The Kiss Quotient, which was one of my favorite books of last year. So I can't wait for the the companion to it. It's gonna be so good. And then one that is just like a maybe is Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins, who wrote we know it as Royals, but it got repackaged as Prince Charming. Technically, it's one of the books that might be on my TBR. We'll see. Because I haven't read Prince Charming yet, but the sequel is coming out on May 7th, and I might be reading that if I really like Prince Charming. May 14th, we have a few books. We Hunt the Flames by Hafsa Faisal, is that how you say it? I am so sorry if I butchered that name. But that is a new fantasy. What is it about? It's about this girl who's a hunter. She dresses up as a boy to go into the woods and feed her family. There's the Prince of Death, who there's a Prince of Death who I'm like really excited about. Our main character, Zafira, is that her name? Zafira? The one who dresses up as a guy. She's trying to find this lost artifact to restore magic back to her people, and Nasir, I think is the Prince of Death's name, is on a mission to also find this artifact and to kill her if if she comes between it. So it sounds really good. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. We have The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, which it's a new Christina Lauren book. I have to read it. I'm like really excited about it. It's a hate to love romance, which is one of my favorite tropes. My most anticipated of all of May is Red, White, and Royal Blue by, I can't remember the author. I am drawing a blank with the author. But it doesn't matter. Casey McQuiston, I think, yeah. I pre-ordered that. It's one of the only books I've ever pre-ordered, and I'm getting that May 14th, and I'm going to binge read it. Like, no joke. I am so excited for that. I just can't wait for that one. And we have There's Something About Sweetie, which is the new Sanya Menon book. I loved When Diplo Met Rishi, but I did not love her second book. Something with Twinkle. Why can't I remember I can't remember. But I didn't love that one, so we'll see how I feel about There's Something About Sweetie. And then, lastly, on May 21st, we have Kingsbane, the sequel to Furyborn, which I am really, really excited for. I loved Furyborn, and I'm really excited for the sequel coming out late this month. Okay. Alrighty. now we have the books that I chose to read. I have just a few here. Of course, I have my Dark Hunter novels that I'm trying to continue on with. In April, which actually today is the last day of April, but I did not finish all the books that I wanted to read for the Dark Hunters. I had Devil May Cry and Dream Chaser on it. Did not happen. I also have here it is, Dark Bites, which I didn't finish. So we'll see. Like, I didn't get to all of them, and technically I can't get to all of them, but I will be reading some from here, and I will try to read these two. I don't think I'm going to move on any farther than these two, but we'll see. But yeah, Dream Chaser, or not, oh shoot, I grabbed the wrong one. I also have Dream Chaser, but I don't, okay, my bad, not Dream Chaser. Upon the Midnight Clear and Devil May Cry. These are the next two books I'm supposed to be reading. Devil May Cry is Kat and Sin's book, which Kat is one of my favorite characters, and again, these are rereads, but I love Kat and Sin's novel so much. And Upon the Midnight Clear is a Dream Hunter novel, which I have come to realize are not my thing anymore. But we'll see if I like this one, because this one has to do with a goddess and Aiden, who is a Dream Hunter, but we'll see. And then Dream Chaser is also a Dream Hunter novel, which I don't remember the characters of that, but yeah, we'll see if I get to that one. But those are the next three in the series that I need to read. Next up, we have a book that I just picked up yesterday that is Fumbled by Alexa Martin. I got this from my library, and this is the sequel / companion to Intercepted. This one follows TK, who we met in the first book, and I really liked. And this is about his romance with his former, or his ex-girlfriend. I think it was like his high school sweetheart, I think. It does say that she was 16 and pregnant, and I don't know, is it TK's book? Is it TK's baby? Is it? That would be really fun to find out. But yeah, they do run into each other, and secrets do come out, so we'll see. I'm really looking forward to that one. And then we have the 3 books that I got from Book of the Month. Oh my god, these are hard to carry. We have Normal People by Sally Rooney, which I don't really know too much about, other than it's about 2 people who are like totally different but fall in love, I think, or at least come together. Not entirely sure. But these are the 2 that I'm really most looking forward to. We have Book It Saints by Emily A. Duncan, which has to do with like blood magic and monsters and stuff like that. It's like a dark, brutal fantasy, which I'm really looking forward to. There's also some romance, which he does not like, but I do. And then lastly for that, we have Descent of the Crane by Joan He. This one is an Asian fantasy compared to Game of Thrones, which is all I really know, but I do know it's about a princess who, her father is brutally murdered, and she needs to, like, I think run her kingdom, but also find the person responsible for her father's death, which she believes is someone closest to her, which does have like a Game of Thrones vibe to it. So I'm really looking forward to these 3. We'll see which ones I actually get to. And then lastly, I have another reread, but one that I've just like recently really wanted to read, and I'm going to, and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Yeah, I am planning to reread this entire series, and I really want to start now. So I think I'm going to do it. This is what I really want to annotate, like read and annotate, and I got these new highlighters that people have been talking about, so I think that's gonna happen. I'm really looking forward to it. So, though I did say I was gonna reread Throne of Glass at the beginning of the year and annotate that, and it never happened. But who knows? Maybe it will now. But I'm really looking forward to City of Bones. Okay.
Do you need these?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need the. So I had a pile of 10 books that he could choose from. Here's a couple here. We have Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins, like I said. The Novice by Taryn Matheru. The Bone Witch by Rin Shupeko. Soul and Darkness by Wendy Higgins.
That's
Switch.
9. I don't know who the last one is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, you hit it.
Okay. We have Sherwood by Megan Spooner. Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte. Courting Darkness by Raymond Lefevre. This is the 4th book in the Grave Mercy series, the His Fair Assassin series. Though that's a new book in like a spin-off or like a continuation. The Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston, which is a companion to Geekerella, and I'm really looking forward to it, but I haven't heard like the best things. We have Bloodleaf by Crystal Smith, which I know it's about magic and a princess, and that's all I know, and that's all I really want to know. And then we have Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett, which is a new Jen Bennett novel, which you guys know I love Jen Bennett and all of her contemporaries, so we'll see. Okay, so he gets to choose three from this pile, because he's already chosen 2 from my shelves that he really wants me to read.
But I'm gonna need to...
Yeah, put those down, and then give me the 2 that you chose. Okay. Now, why did you choose Forget Tomorrow by Pinto Dunn?
It just seems like a book you'd like a futuristic kind of like time travel book.
It's not really about time travel, though, right?
Well, it's like...
It's about,
she,
like memories or something?
So, the whole future self, when she's 17, gets a memory. And then it's like what the occupation is.
Well, when she's 17, she gets a memory sent back to her from her future self, right?
Yeah, I think everyone gets that. I'm not sure, though.
Right. It's like, that's what this world is about. So it says, how do you change your future when it's already been determined? Imagine a world where your destiny has already been decided by your future self. It's Callie's 17th birthday, and like everyone else, she's eagerly awaiting her vision. A memory sent back in time to sculpt each citizen into the person they're meant to be. A world-class swimmer, a renowned scientist, or in Callie's case, a criminal. In her vision, she sees herself murdering her gifted younger sister. Before she can process what it means, Callie is arrested and placed in prison. The only person who can help her is her childhood crush, Logan, a boy she hasn't spoken to in 5 years. Logan breaks her free, but can she trust him? He's almost the same boy she remembers, but now he's a whole lot hotter. And soon he's got his own past to deal with. Callie's falling for him fast, but she soon learns he has secrets of his own. Secrets that mean they can never be together. Now Callie's on the run not only from the government, but also from her fate. If she wants any hope of a future with Logan, she must find a way to protect her sister from the biggest threat of all, herself. Okay, it seems like an easy read, which is the one thing I really wanted from this month. I just wanted quick and easy reads, and so yeah. So that's number 1 that he chose. Slated is the other one he chose. Why did you choose this one?
It's another one I think you'd really like. It's like someone trying to find out who she is.
Because her memory has been erased.
Yeah. So, it's dystopian, right? Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
And then like everyone gets their mind wiped to feel like a criminal, and then you get a second chance, and she's trying to find out what she did.
So I mean, this is slated by Terry Terry. This is one you've read for school, so you really liked it.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked it up. This is a book that went around for a very long time in BookTube, like long ago when it first came out. I remember Misty over at Booker at Misty really loved this series, if I remember correctly, and we'll see if I like it. Dystopian is not always my thing, but hey. So it says, Kyla's memory has been erased, her personality wiped blank. Her memory is lost forever. She has been slated. The government claims she was a terrorist, and that they are giving her a second chance, as long as she plays by their rules. But echoes of the past whisper in Kyla's mind, someone who is lying to her, and nothing is as it seems. Who can she trust in her search for the truth? And it says, who can you trust when everyone is a stranger? So, this one's, like, they're both sort of the same. I think they're both, like, dystopian. And they have to do with, like, government and memories type things, even though this one's, like, being erased and this one is getting a memory from the future. And again, this one seems sort of like a quick and easier read because it is young adult from... Wait, are they both from 2015?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, this is 2015. Wait, I think this is 2012, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is 2012. So, you know, like, it's only been a few years, but it still feels like this is old YA. So, we'll see. I might like both of them. I really hope I do. Okay, so you chose The Novice by Taryn Mathurin.
And that came out in 2015.
Okay, so this is another 2015. So I'm reading, like, not older books, but, I mean, just a few years ago. Like, I'm not reading any books that have just come out. So this is the first book in the Summoner series that says he can summon demons, but can he win a war? Why did you choose this one?
It sounded really good. Like summoning, I know that's kind of like, you like that. There's a fight going on. I feel like it's gonna be like action-packed, fast-paced. I think I like it.
This one has, what's it called, where he has, like, demons that he fights with or he travels with. I think I've heard it compared sort of like to Pokemon in that essence. It says Fletcher's, or it was Now or Never. If Fletcher didn't make this kill, he would go hungry tonight. Dusk was fast approaching and he was already running late. He needed to make his way back to the village soon, or the gates would close. If that happened, he would either have to bribe the guards with his money he didn't have, or take his chances in the woods overnight. So it says, Fletcher is working as a blacksmith's apprentice when he discovers he has the rare ability to summon demons from another world. Subsequently chased from his village for a crime he did not commit, Fletcher must travel with his demon Ignatius to an academy for adepts, where the gifted are taught the art of summoning. Along with nobles and commoners, Fletcher endures grueling lessons that will prepare him to serve as a battle mage in the Empire's war against the savage orcs. The sinister forces infect new friendships, and rivalries are formed at the school. With no one but Ignatius by his side, Fletcher must decide where his loyalties lie, as he soon learns the fate of the Empire is in his hands. This is another one with, like, a government type thing, though this is fantasy, so that's good. And this has demons and orcs, which I'm, like, really familiar with and really like books about, and it has a magic school. So, yeah, I'm probably really gonna love this. I'm hoping to. It already has a whole series that is out. So if I really do like this one, I can continue on. What's the next one? Okay.
It kind of...
Okay, so...
it kind of...
Yeah. Okay, so this is good. The next one is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Chilton.
So, I chose that one because it's like a modal mystery.
Right.
And it's also forbidden romance.
Mm-hmm.
And, one big lie.
Okay. So you pretty much chose it just from this right here.
No, I read the inside, because that doesn't say the modal mystery.
Right, but it does say 3 days to catch a killer.
Oh,
So.
I didn't see that.
It says one big lie, 2 forbidden romances, 3 days to catch a killer. So I remember this one's about 4 dead queens, which, no, really? 4 dead queens. And I know you're, like, trying to figure out why they're being or why they were murdered, but here. I think it's also about a thief. So it says 17-year-old Carolee Corrington may seem harmless, but in fact she's one of Quadra's most skilled thieves and a liar. Baron, on the other hand, is an honest, upstanding citizen of Quadra's most enlightened region, Onia?
Yeah.
Baron runs afoul of Carolee when she steals a package from him, putting his life in danger. When Baron attempts to retrieve the package, he and Carolee find themselves entangled in a conspiracy that leaves all 4 of Quadra's queens dead. With no other choices and on the run from Carolee's former employer, the two decide to join forces, endeavoring to discover who has killed the queens and save their own lives in the process. When their reluctant partnership blooms into a tenuous romance, they must overcome their own dark secrets in hopes of a future together that seemed impossible just days before. But first they have to stay alive and untangle the secrets behind the nation's 4 dead queens. An enthralling, fast-paced murder mystery where competing agendas collide with deadly consequences, 4 Dead Queens heralds the arrival of an exciting new YA talent. I mean, this is one that I just recently picked up, and I was really looking forward to reading. So, okay. Yes.
So,
Yes. Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers. Why'd you pick this one?
It sounds like there's like a fight going on, and like the main character doesn't know who she's fighting for, why she's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like she doesn't really know what's happening.
This is like historical fantasy, like historical fiction, like mixed with fantasy. This is the first book in a like sequel series to this, or well, this is like a dual. I think there's only gonna be 2 books, so it's like gonna be a duology. But I read the entire trilogy in like a couple months. I love this trilogy. And this one follows one of my favorite characters in that, Sabella. Now the thing is, I can't really read this.
Yeah, either could I.
No, I mean I can't read this because it might spoil from the others, so I don't want to do that. But this does follow Sabella, who is one of Death's daughters. She is one of the assassin nuns from Saint Martin, and she followed their Duchess to France at the end of the last book. So that's really all I can say. But it's pretty much her trying to keep the Duchess safe and her family safe. And then we also have a new character, Genevieve, who I don't know anything about. Yeah, there's really nothing I can say about this without, like, kind of spoiling it. But it follows from the 2 perspectives, Sabella and Genevieve. Sabella, who I know and love, and Genevieve, who I don't know, but I'm hoping I will really like. But I love this world and I love this series, so I'm really looking forward to picking this up. And I've been meaning to pick this up for a while. But it's got deckled edges, and I hate reading deckled edges. I hate deckled edges so much. It's so hard to read. But it's fine. I'm really, really looking forward to this. So that was all the 5, right?
Yep.
Okay, so these are the 5 that my brother chose for me. Out of all of them, I will say these 2 I'm like wary about, and these 3 actually are like the ones I'm most interested in. But I mean, who knows? I might really, really love these, and I'm actually kind of hoping I do. This one's been on my TBR for at least a year or so, maybe a couple years now. And this one I just got for you, or, well, I got for you, but you really want me to read this. And, okay, let's do this. I'm okay. So yeah, I'm happy I got these 5. You chose some really good books. I'm really looking forward to them. I have a lot of reading to do. I wanted May to be the month where I didn't read as much. Like, I just wanted to be kind of an easier time to mood read. But, you know, I really do like making these videos with you, and I like you choosing books for me. And I might really, really love these. So, I'm hoping for that. So yeah, that is my TBR, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Michael, say goodbye.
Bye.
So yeah, that's it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again with another video. Bye! Happy reading.